Today we're going to be looking at some wild TikTok screenshots. TikTok is a very chaotic place, so let's look at some of these wild screenshots. My ex's best friend ruined my relationship, so I cut her brake lines, got her fired from a job, and paid someone to get her pregnant. I mean, that guy's face right there is me. Like, why would you do that? So you're telling me your ex's best friend ruined your relationship, so you decided to ruin their life by cutting their brakes, getting them fired from a job, and getting someone to get them pregnant. I mean, talk about karma. I would not want to mess with you. Me staring at my man after telling him I got 0 bodies knowing I have 29, which means he's going to be my 30th. I mean, do I know something? I don't judge people for the body count. If you want to have a big long body count, you do you. As long as you're being safe. You know, that's what it's all about. Protect safe sex. However, 30 and you're telling your man that you've got 0, that's a big difference, and I really hope he doesn't walk away from you with a new STD. When the cute boy I locked in my basement in 2018 finally starts Stockholm syndroming. Do you want to know something? I feel like I would definitely get Stockholm syndrome. If you don't know what that is, it's basically, I think, whenever someone kidnaps you and then you like fall in love with them or like love the fact that they kidnapped you. It's kind of a bit cuckoo, you know, they start to lose their mental health a wee bit. I feel like that's kind of like a Wattpad story. Oh my god, 365 Days on Netflix, that's basically what it was based on. A man kidnapped a woman and then she basically fell in love with him. Do you want to know something? If it's a hot sexy guy, I'd be fine with it. Are you trans or just sweet looking? Oh, look at his face, he's got a cute wee face. Also, what did I mean by that comment? Are you trans or just sweet looking? I mean, don't get me wrong, trans people are really sweet looking. I always get told that I look like a woman. Like, do I look like a woman? People always ask me if I'm female to male, and like, I don't know if they're saying that in like a snarky way to be transphobic or if they're genuinely just curious. I also did get asked if I was lesbian the other day. When my ex's first cousin sends me pictures of them sleeping together because she thinks it'll make me jealous. I mean, do you want to know something? If I got something like that, I'd be happy to be out of a relationship like that. Your ex's first cousin slept with him and then sent you photos because she thought it would make you jealous. I mean, do you want to know something? If I were you, I would literally post them photos and send it to the police immediately. First cousins, like, I'm pretty sure that's a bit illegal. I just know he actually sleeps after sending good night. Have you literally got cameras in his room? I mean, I'm looking at my room, just looking out for a secret camera. Does anyone else have that fear? I feel like I'm always being watched. Like, whenever I'm on my computer, I've got like a webcam right there. I always put like a sock over it because I think what happens if someone's like hacked in or I'm like accidentally screen recording or like, I don't know, live streaming somewhere. But if you look at that, it literally does look like she's watching him. I mean, do you want to know something? He seems like a keeper if he actually does go to sleep after you text him good night. When you have to take it off at work because wearing a dog collar at work isn't professional. I mean, yeah, that, you know, is quite understandable. A dog collar, oh my god, he's one of them kinky people. I won't lie, I've never seen them people, but I did see a TikTok a long time ago where someone was wearing a collar like that, and I was kind of confused because like they were like being sassy with their partner and they kept like kind of like tugging on it. And obviously now that I'm a bit older, I understand it, and trust me, whenever I found it the true meaning back then, I was shocked. When I was a kid, I found my stepmom tied up and I tried rescuing her. I mean, that's either some naughty game that your dad and stepmom are doing, or she literally is being like held captive. Yet again, you were too innocent, you didn't understand it. And look at her profile picture, she looks like a grown woman. Were they doing that back in the 1980s? I mean, like, the 1980s were a crazy time to be alive, but I didn't know they were up to that. Why shower every day when you can just shower 365 times in one day and be good for the rest of the year? If you shower 365 times in one day, you will become invisible. You'll literally be like Harry Potter when he got that invisibility cloak. This is like a controversial question, but how often do you shower? Me personally, I shower every day because if I don't, I look great. Now, don't get me wrong, my hair is looking a bit bad. I'm getting it cut soon. But like, I shower nearly every day because I get really bad dandruff or I get like really greasy. And it's like with my hair, if it's greasy, it's really greasy. You know, even putting water on it doesn't stop the greasiness. Also, this is another question. How many times a day do you brush your teeth? I do it every morning and night. And then how often do you clean like your room or like your bed? Me personally, every like 5 or 6 days, I get my sheets cleaned. So I'm telling you right now, I'm a fully grown man. I know I don't look it, but I sweat a lot. Me at 12 searching 13-year-olds to watch people my age in the hub, not thinking it was bad, and now I'm probably on a predator's list. Do you want to know something? I've actually kind of been guilty of that. I haven't actually done it, but I thought that. You know, whenever you're like 12 and you want to like look up stuff like that. Whenever I was like 12, I'd look up like naked babies. And like, I noticed I was like really suspicious, but obviously back then I didn't know it was wrong. But like, it was on my dad's computer, so it's like, are they literally gonna think that he's like a predator? If I ever see Chris Hansen in my area, I'm gonna assume it's because of that. Cinderella removed one shoe and she found love. Y'all girls out here half naked and still single. Oh my god, whose granny is this? By the looks of it, granny's holding on to life by a single thread. I mean, I love TikToks like this because this granny quite clearly does not know what's going on. Some grandson has went up and got like a photo of his granny like that and then put that caption. She does not notice she can be getting absolutely annihilated by the internet. Because I see TikToks like that all the time of like grannies dancing, they've got like a really snarky caption. And it's like that poor old granny's probably got like schizophrenia and dementia, does not notice she's been ripped to shreds by millions of people. All my body count is a 17-year-old. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, I originally didn't understand this trend. Basically, as you can see, there's the alphabet and loads of ticks. A tick is basically how many people with that name. So let's say we got someone called Jack and Jay. You see for Jay, she's got about 15 ticks. If you slept with 2 people whose name begin with J, you put 2 ticks. So judging by the screenshot this girl girl has a body count of about 400, and it wouldn't surprise me if she's also had 17 babies, 22 abortions, and got every single STD under the sun. Oh my god, look, TikTok's most evil granny is back. Why do girls say LMAO when they don't have one? Yet again, this poor granny does not even notice she's gonna be ripped to shreds online. Look how many comments that got. 59,000. 59,000 people have ripped this poor wee granny to shreds. I mean, she's on about 1%. She literally looks like she's about to drop dead. I mean, I don't know why you're talking about asses, my darling, because whenever you're in the casket, your corpse is gonna have rotted one off. When I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate Crime story highlight, it looks like he ain't an ally anymore. Oh my god, he proper did turn into a big bigot, didn't he? But it kind of makes you think, did he actually care about Asian people, or was he just doing that because he was in a relationship with you? Because I see people in relationships, you know, with black men or black women all the time, and like they're like super BLM ally people, and I think in the back of my head, did I actually think that, or are they doing that because they don't want to be seen as racist because they're like dating someone of color? I don't know, that screenshot right there is a wee bit suspicious. Our physics teacher testing our boots in full clothes with his shoes on. That is such a physics teacher thing to do. And look at his hair, it's green. I feel like out of all teacher subjects, physics and PE teachers are definitely the most unique people, and music teacher and drama teachers. I feel like there is like a category of just like unique teachers. It's always the people who do physics, PE, music, or like drama. Like, I don't know how to describe it, they're just a bit unique. When you're waitressing and everyone at the table order milkshakes, and then the one bigger lady orders a Diet Coke instead, and out of habit I say good choice. Oh my god, imagine that, like my jaw would hit the floor. What could you do in a situation like that? You kind of just have to like smile, you know, just pretend that you didn't say that. Do you reckon she laughed as well? She probably was down in the inside. I feel like if I was a waitress, first of all, I'd get fired because I'd probably drop everything. I feel like I'd be really good in that Karen restaurant. Have you seen that restaurant on TikTok where people literally go to Karen's diner and they literally get annihilated? Now that is a job for me, but I feel like I totally say something like that, like I would actually get fired after first shift. You do slay Malalia, but we all hate school. Oh my god, look at poor Malalia's face. She did not get shot in the head by the Taliban for someone to comment that 10 years later. That's also a thing that we can all relate to. You know, we all hate school, but like deep down there's so many girls in other countries that want to go to school but physically can't. People like Malalia remind me how lucky I am. You know, I was able to go to school, do fun activities, have a nice dinner every night. People like her sadly weren't, and you know, she protested against the Taliban to try to get everyone to go to school, and they ended up shooting her. I'll never let a boy meet my mama because the last one cheated on me with her. I mean, I was gonna say do an Uno reverse card and cheat with her husband, but her husband is your dad, and you know, we don't need to be like that other screenshot with the first cousins. You know, that's enough incest for this video. But imagine that, like imagine you literally got a boyfriend, you introduce him to your mom, and then your mom sleeps with him and steals him. That right there sounds like a Dr. Phil storyline. You ever cry so hard you wake up like this? I mean, I don't know if you've been crying hard or someone's literally farted in your face. I mean, look at them eyes, they look awful. They kind of look like them beagle dogs. Is that what it's called? A beagle dog? I'll put a screenshot up on the screen right now. Basically, them dogs with like the big saggy eyes. Like, I'm so sorry. It actually looks like someone's went up and farted in your face in the middle of the night. Are you sure you were crying last night, or were your eyes literally just leaking because someone accidentally let a welter off in your room? Drunk driving can be a coping mechanism. Not everybody is neurotypical, and sometimes a nice beer on the highway is needed to relax. I mean, what that girl said below is exactly me. I've got no words. I mean, no, don't drink and drive. That's so stupid. Yet again, who is that person? Is that a troll comment? I would see people talking about that, you know, like neurotypical or neurodivergent, whatever it is. And they're always making excuses for really crappy behavior. If you drink and drive, you're a scumbag. I'm sorry, if you go out and drive in a highway while there's alcohol in your system, you deserve to be in jail. Cleaning the house for Ramadan. Is Ramadan a new TikTok challenge? I mean, no, it is, you know, a holiday for everyone who is a Muslim. So no, it's not a new challenge. Did that person respond? Imagine someone literally asking you if Ramadan is a challenge. I'm pretty sure Ramadan is whenever Muslims don't eat whenever it's light outside. Or is that another one? I'm pretty sure it is where they like don't eat during like, you know, daylight. I mean, I guess if you want to try Ramadan, good luck. It would be very tough. I couldn't do it. My brain after my 8-year-old sister stole her class bunny and shaved it bald and demanded ransom, all because her teacher yelled at her. That girl gave a bunny a buzz cut. Now this is actually quite funny. There was a story recently about a kangaroo, or was it a kangaroo? It was like some sort of like animal that went missing from like a family farm, and basically my parents were joking about someone kidnapping it and holding it ransom. Imagine that teacher literally got a photo of the bunny bald and someone demanded money for it. At that point, that's when you call the criminal minds team, because by the sounds of it, we got a new serial killer on our hands. Me, when I paid an Etsy witch $10 to put a curse on my ex and then he died. Hello, can you tell me who this witch is? Like, I want to know who this witch is. Do I know something? So many people have done so many bad things to me. Like, I actually do need a curse to him. I won't lie, I'm quite a big fan of witchcraft. Not like the scary witchcraft like that, but you know, I do sometimes do a few wee spells on people. I might do a few wee love spells, a few wee curses. I need to find out who that Etsy witch is, so it means I can take some people out. You're basically hiring a hitman for $10. Can you show Ted when he's happy? Ted looks like someone who'd be living in Northern Ireland in the 1990s, but that's actually kind of cute. Like, he's literally got a wee map mask. Nothing is going on in that dog's brain. Like, I'm so sorry, look at that dog. Not a single thought is going through its brain. When your dad was murdered and your mum got a cardboard cutout of him and he's just chilling at the dinner table. Imagine you walk into your kitchen like 5 a.m. and you just see that staring at you. It feels like he's still with us, but he's physically not. But that's so freaky. It kind of reminds me of them cardboard cutouts in shops. Have you ever walked into a shop and there's like a police cardboard cutout and like you kind of walk past it and it looks like it's following you with its eyes? It's really freaky. See that right there? That would terrify me at night. How many donuts can you fit in it? Fit in what? And what are you doing with them per wee donuts? Who is that person? Why are they commenting? And that's so scary. Imagine receiving a comment like that. How many donuts can you fit in it? I mean, if you're talking about my one, you could probably be able to fit about 1.5. Your phone case is not giving. Okay, that phone case is giving everything, including period. Oh my god, get it? Period. I feel like that was like a really crap joke that like not a lot of people are gonna find funny except for me. But look at that. That's a fantastic phone case. Where did you get that phone case? I need to get it right now. My eye contact when smashing the no tip button on the iPad. I'm assuming that's an American TikTok because I'm telling you right now, we do not tip in Northern Ireland. I actually feel really bad for like American people who like work in jobs like that where you have to rely off tips. Why don't the government literally put a law in where you have to pay your workers a decent wage? That's what's like in the UK. I think the minimum wage is like £8 or £9. It's not a lot of money. But it's like in America, I swear they can literally pay you $2 and like your only income is tips. I also kind of have a fear of going to America with the tipping culture. Like, who do you tip? Do you tip the person who literally like, you know, drives a plane? Do you tip someone in like a grocery store? Like, who do you tip? When my brain keeps replaying the moment, I sent a pic of my feet covered in peanut butter to my crush and texted him my toes are ready for a good licking. Okay, I won't lie, I think feet are disgusting. I'm telling you right now, if I received a TikTok like that or a photo, I think I would cry. One time a guy sent me on Grindr a photo of him pooing. Like, he sent me like a photo of pooey pants. Is that meant to excite me? Because it made me feel sick. Let's go swimming and get sushi after. Now replace the S with an M. Let's go miming and get sushi after. I'm so confused. What am I supposed to, you know, replace the S with? Sushi or swimming? Let's go women and get mushy. Ooh, is that person talking like an anime voice? Absolutely not. I hate stuff like that. I hate it whenever people talk in baby voices. It makes me feel sick. If countries are poor, why don't they just print more money? I mean, to be honest, 8-year-old me thought that as well. I think there is a thing called inflation. If you do print out a load of money, that will increase inflation. But I always thought that like with per country, why don't they just print a load of money? Because like think of it, if they don't have enough money, then they can just make some. This is a screenshot of a TikTok live, and basically it's a battle between the LGBT community and the straight community. And apparently the straight community are winning. The thing is, everyone's going to be arguing in the comments, like everyone's like LGBT, straight. But the person who's running that live stream is going to be getting money. Every single time someone sends a wee gift, they get a bit of money. Should I do that? Should I make another account? I can make bank. POV, I notice I'm losing your attention on a date. To be honest, this actually works, especially in TikTok. TikTokers have recently started doing this where basically they have like a TikTok where they're talking and they've got like a game that kind of like distracts you but also keeps you concentrated. Why do our brains work like that? Like, I swear I can't watch a TikTok. The minute they pop a wee game like that on, I'm able to watch the whole video. But imagine that you're at a date, you're slowly drifting off, and then they literally pull out Subway Surfers. Me wondering how to approach my family after they all just saw me with a mouthful of my boyfriend's babies. I mean, there's only one answer and one correct answer, and that answer is do not approach them. Oh my god, imagine being caught doing something like that. If I'm even out with a boy, I get like really anxious, like if someone takes a photo of me. Being caught in a situation like that. Why are you doing it in a place where you could possibly get caught, especially by your family? Something about that right there is very cursed. No babe, I still love you. It's just concerning you told me to shush on FaceTime, then proceeded to rip the fattest, juiciest fart to ever leave someone's arsehole, then giggle at it before barking so loud my ears are ringing. I'm not joking, that person right there seems like an absolute gem to be in a relationship with. They're literally comfortable to fart and burp and FaceTime. Now that is somebody who's comfortable around you. Well, anyways guys, that's some wild TikTok screenshots. TikTok is a very chaotic place, and if you want to see me look at more wild screenshots, let me know, definitely will. Press bigger, subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.